Afternoon, devoted patriots. I have got another clip for you. This is some breaking news coming out on Jesse Waters off of Fox News. He's with Mike McCormick, who is a former White House stenographer, and he is whistleblowing today about the Bidens again. We got more juicy news about that corrupt family. I'm glad to see it. I want to see every drop of that stuff come out and be used to not just persecute in the public opinion, but prosecute in the eyes of the law when we get there. I can't wait, folks. Just a matter of time. Biden will be impeached or will be locked up behind all his nefarious activities, and hopefully his whole family, too. Just my opinion, but I think his whole family is not just in on it, but have been a part of the problem of selling our country out that has put us in the situation we're in, involving our natural gas, our energy production, international intellectual properties, our secrets. There's no telling what all the Biden family has done to this country over the last 20 plus years of them being Biden being a senator and a vice president, and now even president. I think a lot of this money that flowed into the Biden regime over the last 10 or 15 years was money for particular favors and things, the influence peddling favors. But at the same time, I think a lot of it was for the opportunity to get your favors taken care of when Joe becomes president. I think a lot of this money funneled into Joe Biden's campaign or into his coffers through his son and the rest of his family with specific intentions from the person that's shelling the money out. Now, a lot of these things we're going to find out why the money was actually distributed. That's the smoking gun evidence we need to corroborate all of these facts that we have that are dribbling out. And I think it is just going to be a matter of time. We're eventually going to get one of these offenses that is not just criminal, but impeachable. And hopefully we get this guy out of there, because I know the world cannot take another 2 years of sippy cup. Let's go ahead and get into this. This is a heck of a video as far as an information drop. Pay
all these
close attention.
tips, these web directions. I submitted it. If you lie to the FBI,
Here we go. I'm going to start it over.
I went to the FBI and filled out their witness tip line. There's a website. You fill out all these tips, these web directions. I submitted it. If you lie to the FBI when you're submitting a tip like that, you can go to jail. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. Joe Biden is lying. Joe Biden is a criminal. That's the bottom line. I don't care if he goes to Timbuktu or Ireland or anywhere. He's a criminal. And I've got the evidence. If they put me in front of the grand jury that's right now seated in Wilmington with Special Prosecutor David Weiss, my testimony becomes the evidence that will put him in jail or will lead to his impeachment. Probably lead to his impeachment first.
So you're saying that Joe Biden wasn't going to Ukraine to fight corruption. Joe Biden was going to Ukraine to help the natural gas industry. At the time, he knew that his son was on the board of the biggest natural gas business conglomerate in Ukraine.
That's exactly right. You know, Hunter Biden signed up for this trip. He signed up to be on Burisma on April 18th, 2014. Well, on April 16th, 2014, what I've seen in the laptop was Hunter put a schedule, something on his daily schedule. I'm meeting Devin and Lucas. Lucas, Devin Archer's son. Devin Archer is a fellow Burisma board member at the WH at 11. That's the White House. There's photos of Devin Archer and his son Lucas in the White House. The cover story was, oh, it's a book report for my son. He's being nice with Joe Biden. That's not what it was. This was a planning meeting for them to start their kickback scheme with Burisma. And there was a lot more planning that went on ahead of it.
You hear that, folks? He just dropped a bomb there. He knows for a fact Biden was lying. This was all an attempt to set up this Burisma money kickback, money funneling scheme from Ukraine and that energy company over there. And he worked in the White House. I think he would know. He's willing to testify before this guy is willing to testify before the FBI, sign an affidavit, be sworn in court, raise his right hand, swear the oath of truth, and drop the evidence, drop the bombs, tell the story. And I'm glad to see it. I'm glad he come on Jesse Waters. This is absolutely good stuff. Hopefully, this will be one of the many things that help bring down the Biden regime. Let's get back into it.
A former Obama White House official says he wants to testify to a federal grand jury because he says he has information about then Vice President Joe Biden's role in his son Hunter's business. But he says the FBI has been ignoring him.
Former Obama stenographer Mike McCormick joins us now. Mike, thanks for being here. You say you are a witness to a crime. Walk us through why you say that.
Yes. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Todd. Thanks for having me.
Sure.
So in April 2014, I was in Air Force Two with Joe Biden and Jake Sullivan. At the time, no one knew that Hunter Biden was already on the board of Burisma Holdings, the natural gas conglomerate from Ukraine. Joe Biden is directing Jake Sullivan in the front of the plane what to say to the press. My job as a stenographer on the plane is to record what the vice president or a senior administration official says to the press. So I'm sitting back there with a tape recorder. Jake Sullivan comes back and somebody asks him about fracking. His answer is, well, we're bringing a lot of American assistance over for fracking. Burisma was the direct beneficiary of that fracking. And that's what I recorded. And that's in a White House transcript. In the transcript, you don't know who Jake Sullivan is. It's a senior administration official. I'm the witness that says Jake Sullivan is the guy who said it, and he should be investigated because at the time, Hunter Biden was on the board of Burisma, and Joe Biden is bringing American taxpayer money to enrich.
Like I said, folks, whistleblowers, get them every time. Just a matter of time, folks. We're going to get some impeachment, some indictment, hopefully some persecution, some prosecution, and everything applicable to take care of these folks that are trying to destroy our country. Let's get it done, folks. Let's put this guy on front of the grand jury and let him spill the beans. I can't wait. Over and out, folks.